This is AC Starlord, aka Austin. Welcome back to my channel. And this is absolute Batman 15, the Joker, and pretty scary image, right? This is just the pretty much an origin story of the Joker. I guess the beginning of this is Pennyworth and all that stuff with that, and you get this, the Joker, and basically you get a story of a little kid that's like a clown. It looks a lot like Pennywise. So tell me why their Joker is the Pennywise, and why does their Joker look like Pennywise? I mean, they're basically saying it's a clown. He's a clown, and then gets into media somehow into Hollywood, right? And then you see, I think Pennyworth or something like that hunting, and then you bring back the kid again that looks like Pennywise, and more explanation of what the boy is and who the clown is, and then bring up the jungle scenes. I don't know if this is like I said, Pennyworth is telling the story to Batman, the kid again, and it's still explaining about the powers of the Joker. And then we see a little bit of the Joker right here, the current Joker, both these panels. And then you see what he actually looks like. He looks like this. Now, that looks the thing like on the cover, right? But a little bit different. And then Pennywise, basically Pennyworth is telling Batman to check that out. And then Batman's talking about the woman from hell, the warrior princess from hell, which is now Wonder Woman. And that's uh and you get this mystery guy, and that's pretty much it with this issue. Because the next one is gonna be Absolute Wonder Woman. So I actually enjoy this, but like I said, Joker looks like their Joker looks like Pennywise. Um, which is very interesting. So it's kind of interesting how they show the front cover of this and the one page I showed you of the Joker looking like that when the kid looks exactly like Pennywise. And they talk about how it also was in Hollywood also. So you're telling me that this absolute Batman is inspired by Pennywise, the dancing clown from Welcome to Derry, It Chapter 2, the original It TV movie, and then the books. Because the kid clown in here looks exactly like that. And besides him looking like this creature later on in this book, Pennywise and the Joker are absolutely the same in here, which is amazing to find out. I'm very excited to know that because every other version of the Joker does not look like this. We get a guy that's a clown with a hat, with some gloves, nice suit, or just a weird looking, or just different types of versions of Joker. But normal home being, we don't get a monster looking thing that also is a boy that had the same makeup as Pennywise, the dancing clown, and looks a lot like Pennywise, the dancing clown. So, like, you're telling me that Pennywise and the Joker are the same in here, and which is fantastic. Batman has a lot to take down then. Batman, it's only showed up at the very end of this, has a lot to digest in his brain and his ideas of thinking, the way he thinks about this character, brain thinks well, the way he thinks about this character. He has to team up with Wonder Woman. So it's just like, you know, interesting to me. that this is a threat that has nothing to do with him is usually Joker is his first top rated villain to fight, right? And then you have Mr. Freeze, you have Penguin, you have all that stuff. But the people that he already fought, he never fought the Joker, he never fought this thing. This Batman has yet to fight this one, or yet any Batman has yet to fight this Joker that looks like Pennywise. So I'm gonna say that this Joker is Pennywise because it is. Because no other fictional character that I know, because Pennywise is a god in that universe of Stephen King, that's a spider god. Now, whatever this is, a dinosaur looking devil thing or whatever this is a creature. But if you're talking about a boy clown that can also manipulate and change into anything, into any form, and change into this, and this is one of his forms, then yeah, that's Pennywise. That's Pennywise. So if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you know, do all those things. But this is pretty cool. I can't wait to read more. And the Joker in here is awesome. I finally got my hands on it. This was sold out for a while. They're doing the second printings, but I finally got my hands on one because someone didn't call them back or text the comic store back and they gave it to me. So my boy Nick gave it to me.